So it would appear that I succumbed to the COVID that's going around. The only good thing that came out of it, however, was that Amazon had their Prime event, in which case I've been after one of these routers for a little while now. I've been sort of checking the websites out, and I know Trend had a 50% off sale as well. But for 150 quid, I couldn't turn this thing down. It's just arrived, and I thought, why not come out to the workshop and just show an unboxing video? Nothing too strenuous. Let's just get this thing unboxed and see what it's like. So the first thing that caught my eye with this pack is that it does come boxed. And I don't mean just like the outer box. Plastic box as well, or plastic case shall I say. It's nice and sturdy, but for £150 I'm not expecting any sort of sustainer like you get with a Festool or anything like that. So when we open it up, we've got all our guarantees and booklets. Put these to one side. And then when we look inside, we find that we've got two 4 amp hour batteries. Now these are going to come in really useful, and I've actually bought one of their impact drivers as well, purely for the fact that I've got two batteries. I might as well have two tools. And again, that was purchased through Amazon as well, and I think it only worked out to be about £25. So for the money, it's absolutely perfect. This is the router itself. You've got two cradles here. You've got the main one with the two handles on either side with a plunge function on it. I know I have these on the 1/2 inch routers like the Triton, but it would be nice to see how I get on with this one for the 1/4 inch. There you got your palm router holder. I actually prefer using these on the 1/4 inch routers purely because I think I've got more ability to actually handle it safely and easier. So diving in, I have got yet another charger, and I know I've got Evolutions, I've got Stanley, and I've got Hikoki on the wall already, as well as a few of the Audi specials. Luckily this one does have mounting screws on the back, and I know the Hikoki one definitely didn't, and the Stanley one didn't as well, which, I mean, I don't know, I'm quite surprised about. So we have some extra pieces in here as well. We've got the standoff mount for this, for if you're going to be doing channeling work or anything like that. Ooh. And we've also got the larger one as well, and this obviously fits into the side of the mount like so, and then that rides along the side of your workpiece. Again, I've never really used anything like these before. I've never really had the need to, so again I can put it back into the box and forget about it really, and take it out when I need it. Next up, I'm going to talk about the dust collection on this. Now I know my Triton one does have a dedicated port similar to this for the dust collection, but I've never really used it properly. I've seen a few reviews on YouTube already, and it does seem like this one works quite well, so I'll be interested to see how this works. Now we've got another one here for this one, for the palm holder, and again I'll be really interested to see how this gets on, because I know I did have one with a Katsu router, and that one, it was just really fiddly, and once you start plunging it gets even harder to sort of to use, and safely that is. So I'll try and use that one over the next few weeks as well. Now we do have a bushing included in the set as well, and it does come with this centre finder as well. So you'll place this in your router collet, and you'll bring it over the guide bushing while it's connected into the router, only loosely by using the screws, and then you'll place this down into the bushing, and that will give you the perfect centre. I've never used one of these before actually. I've always sort of done it just by eye more than anything, so it'd be really interesting to use one of these for the first time. Also in the pack you get your spanner, and I keep losing these. I keep having to use these adjustable ones purely because I put these down somewhere and they just get lost. So this will probably end up on one of my magnet walls, or I'll even put a little magnet on the back and then stick it to the bandsaw, because that's pretty much where everything ends up anyway. And finally we have another collet, and I believe this one is the 8mm one. I might have to check in the instructions just to confirm that, but you have the 1/4 inch one in the router already, and this would be if you have any oversize or if you have the 8mm router bits as well. And that's pretty much it. I mean, I think we're good to go. We'll have a closer look at the router. Okay, so as I said, this is the 1/4 inch router. I'm going to leave it in the base. But you get, as I said, 2 of these 4 amp hour batteries. I don't know whether these have got much charging at the moment, but they slide in to the top like so, and then you do have a battery test button at the top, which is always quite handy. And then pretty much, let's just turn it on, see. Wow. Okay. Well, that's quiet. That's really surprised me actually, in a good way, because my routers are really loud, and I know this is brushless and my other ones aren't. So obviously that's going to make a massive difference. But let's have a look at the actual router itself. So we have got a lock button and an unlock button as well. So whenever you want to use it, at the moment there's no light coming from the bottom of the router. So if I try and turn it on, it's not going to work. If I press the unlock button, the light comes on. And I can turn it on, and turn it off, it locks itself straight away. So it's a really nice sort of fail-safe. Hopefully you're not going to have any issues with it going off without you actually wanting it to. So that's pretty much what I wanted to show in this video. I don't think I've got the energy to actually do a build video at the moment, but I'm going to really look forward to using this little trend router. I think it's going to come in really handy, and it's going to be really nice that I can take to my woodworking classes local as well, just to give my student an extra tool to play with and get used to. So I think this is going to come in really, really useful. So yeah, thanks for joining me on this one. I apologise again that it's only a short one, but I was just really excited to come out and open up this new toy. I hope you enjoyed it. Please subscribe and click that like button, and I'll see you when I'm feeling a little bit better.